Alright, so the first example we'll look for, there's no amplitude, so we'll look for period, phase shift, vertical shift for all these, and then we'll graph them. And so it's y, we'll say y equals 3 cosecant 1/3 x minus, we'll say x minus 2 pi plus 1. So the period is 2 pi over b. In this case, that's 2 pi over 1/3. So that'd be 2 pi times 3. So 6 pi, because you multiply by the reciprocal of the bottom. The phase shift, you take this in the parentheses, set it equal to 0, and solve. So 1/3 x equals 2 pi, so x equals 6 pi. So it's moving 6 pi, positive 6 pi or 6 pi to the right, you could, right? And then the plus 1 on the back is the vertical shift, so it goes 1 up. So now you make the box. And it's cosecant, so it goes with sine, so we're going to do sine. 0, 1, negative 1, 0, pi over 2, pi, 3 pi over 2, 2 pi, then dot in sine, and then I'm going to dot in my asymptotes. So everywhere that sine is 0, I have an asymptote. And then I can draw in my u's too. So I work from left to right. So the 3 on the side multiplies the side by 3. So we have 3, 0, negative 3. Then the 1/3, so you multiply the bottom of the box by 1 over b, which 1 over 1/3 is 3. So we're going to multiply everything by 3. So that's 0, 3 pi over 2, 3 pi, 9 pi over 2, 6 pi. Bless you. Okay, and then the phase shift, so how did this affect it? Well, it added 6 pi to the right, so we added 6 pi to everything. So you say plus 6 pi. 0 plus 6 pi, here I'll put this in the line below, make it a little easier to see. 0 plus 6 pi is 6 pi. 6 pi plus 3 pi over 2. Well, the common denominator is 2, so that would be 12 pi over 2 plus 3 pi over 2 would be 15 pi over 2. Three pi plus 6 pi is 9 pi. So you can see from here to here is 3 pi. So from here to here is going to be another 3 pi, so this is going to be 12 pi. And in that way, you're adding 3 pi, which is the same thing as 6 pi over 2, from here to here. So that's 21 pi over 2. So I'm basically following the pattern. You can add them if you want each way, but I think it's easier to follow the pattern. And now I'm done with everything, so I'm going to box the bottom numbers. The side numbers, you say plus 1, so you're going to add plus 1 to all these. So 3 plus 1 is 4, 0 plus 1 is 1, negative 3 plus 1 is negative 2, and then I can box the side numbers. Once I have all this boxed, I'm going to graph it. I'll have each one of these go by 1. And then these ones I'm going to make by 3 pi over 2. Because each notch is apart by 3 pi over 2. So 3 pi over 2. You could do other ones if you want to make it a little easier. Like you could have gone by pi. or by pi over 2, but 3 pi over 2, 3 pi, the next one's going to be 6 pi, the next one's going to be 9 pi, the next one's going to be 12 pi. Okay, so then I always graph my asymptotes first. My asymptotes are at 6 pi, 9 pi, and 12 pi. And then I just want to see where my u is. Is it going to go up or down? So in between 6 pi and 9 pi in the very middle, it's going to be an up u and it's going to be at 4. So here I just go up 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I just draw my u going up. And if you have one going up, you know the next one's going to go down. So I just want to see it's going to be at -2. So I go in between here and I go down 1, 2, and draw my u going down.